take a look at our lineups presented by Las Vegas. It's Tara Wallach in the other guard spot, as well as Johanna Tadar, and then Ula Matuga. Great to see her. Mary went out with a minor injury yesterday in that game. And Bella Murekatete. How about the numbers she's been putting up? They need more from her if they can get it. And she's had a double-double both outings against this Utah team this year.
Cannot have foul trouble tonight.
Yep, you are right. And then the starting lineup here for the Utes, brought to you by Las Vegas. Ines Vieta, change in the starting lineup for them. She will run the point guard spot. No Izzy Palmer, out with a day-to-day minor injury. Gianna Neepkins and Kennedy McQueen. And there's Jenna Johnson and Alyssa Peely rounding things off for the Utes, who come in 25-3. They've won 10 of their last 11 games. They are the number 3 team in the nation, and we are underway. Third quarterfinal of the day, and the Cougs get the tip.
And not having Izzy Palmer is significant for Utah. She has great size at the point at 5'9". She has started 15 games this year, and she's been a difference maker.
Yep, she certainly has. Vieta now with the ball, 5'6", the sophomore from Portugal. 13 starts earlier in the season, and then Palmer moved into that position. But Vieta gives him quickness, an aggressive defender, and international experience as the handoff. McQueen almost made it a little too tricky. The reverse is good, though.
She just does such a great job of that. And, of course, she made Charlisse Leger-Walker run like a 50-yard dash, just chasing her around the floor.
The Utes coming in, a bye for the first round. It's the first time that the Utah program in Pac-12 play has had that first round bye in this tournament. There's the high pick and roll, and there's the deep. Peely crashing the boards. Murekatete ends up with it. Batted around, and the Cougs come down with it. Extra effort, nothing touched the rim. 2 on the shot clock. Oh, the recognition is good. Tara Wallach gets the bucket.
Yeah, good attack by Wallach. Wallach needs to be really good. She needs to hit threes, handle the ball, attack the bucket, and clearly guard Gianna Neepkins.
Jenna Johnson too much on it. The rebound down to the Cougs. Big key for everybody going up against Utah this year is three-point defense, and it's not easy to do with the spacing that Utah gives. And there is Lynn Roberts, the head coach of the Utes, 8th season as the head coach. Got her team as a 6th seed last year to the championship of this tournament against Stanford and on to the second round of the NCAA tournament. What a major shift and change she's made in the last couple of seasons, Mary. Co-regular season champs. 2-point Washington State lead. Utah took both wins this season against an offensive foul call. And the foul's going to go against Jenna Johnson, and that is her second. There's Cammie Etheridge, the head coach of the Cougs, 5th season.
When we talked to Cammie Etheridge, she could not have stressed it enough. We need a quick start. We cannot spin our wheels in the mud. Yeah, she mentioned that too. She said when you play Utah, it doesn't matter who you are, you have to make shots because you know Utah is going to put points on the board.
Stertuhina has come in, 11 in gray for the Cougs.
Deja Young on the floor for Utah as well.
So a couple of changes on both sides. Neepkins trying to get a little room, gets in close and gets it. And they'll let Tuhina call this play. What a great addition she's been.
She really has been.
Kosovo. Oh, lefty finger roll, good.
And that's exactly what Murekatete must do. Did in the first 2 games. Last night, the double-double, but spent a lot of time on the bench in foul trouble.
Yep. She had double-doubles both times this season against Utah as Peely splits the D. She gets fouled. She'll go to the line.
And not allow her to get through it. Need to have your big shoot 78% from the free throw line. I mean, it's just a gift for Washington State.
Well, Lynn Roberts told us, she said, we have to play with the tempo. They want to push it, and so far they've been forced into a lot of half court as there's a miscue. 4th turn by Washington State.
Back door.
Active hands by Washington State. The Cougs got their hands in the passing lane. There's great positioning and a good placement, but it's tipped away by the D. Good recovery.
Murekatete really did a nice adjustment, and she just walked halfway across the state with that one.
So Alyssa went to lunch on campus. 2 football coaches recognized her, one from her home state of Alaska. They wanted pictures with her. Instant family feeling. Cool part there. And then her coaches also just describe her as a giant teddy bear.
Absolutely, Alyssa. It's been a perfect fit as a good timeout as Deja Young gets a 3-ball to go.
Yeah, Deja Young, a player that we just don't talk enough about. Her ability to come off the bench, and she doesn't need to score to impact the ball game because she rebounds and defends. And as Washington State comes right back, helped by Matuga.
Sidbury is in, 32 in white for the Utes, freshman from Salt Lake City. Shot clock down to 5. Neepkins up top. Using the screen.
Great challenge by Clark.
Sure was. The defense by the Cougs is on. Clark out in front of everybody. Layup good.
It's a beautiful job. You come off the bench. 3 sensational defensive plays.
They average 14 per game. Or 15, excuse me. Reese, weak side glass, cleans it up.
Boy, when she gives solid minutes to Utah, it is a giant help when Peely's not on the floor.
First points of the game for Kelsey Reese. Tahina. Ball fake by Matuga. She'll give it right back to Tahina up the front of the iron. And picks up Neepkins. Neepkins trying to keep going.
Thinking about the shot before you get the catch.
Wasn't a lot of space for the pass, but the Utes hang on to it. Neepkins, a little hesitation. Kicks it way out to Deja Young. Drives it up strong and good. And only taken 3 shots. She's been fairly quiet. I haven't really mentioned her name a whole lot. Jessica Clark, the junior from North Vancouver, Canada. Gets the first free throw. Gets them both. I like the charcoal gray.
I like the charcoal gray.
Lonnie White, another freshman for the Utes, with just a little over a minute left in the first quarter.
And the defense has been stifling by the Cougs.
Certainly has. Young, almost a shot clock violation. Murekatete. Oh, they're going to call it on Deja Young, I think. 3rd personal on Deja Young.
Reese does a nice job there to force the miss, and then it's anybody's ball. You can see Murekatete get a piece of it, and Deja Young, again, just caught on the backside of that. The 3 personal fouls in the first quarter for Deja Young is a blow. You're basically without her for the rest of this first half.
Yep.
They are stuck in the mud.
Yep. It's exactly what Cammy Etheridge said they had to do. And exactly what Lynn Roberts didn't want to happen. Neepkins, high marker, gets it to fall.
What's the mistake? Sarver goes behind the screen, and Neepkins says thank you on the way down.
5 points for Neepkins. And not going to get the shot off in time. That will do it to make it to the championship game. And now, look where they are. The 2 seed got the first round bye. And they just keep checking off goals and miscue there, the skip across. Another turnover, really taking away opportunities for the Cougs.
And let's just add 9,400 plus at the Huntsman Center on Saturday when they defeated Stanford. It was just an amazing atmosphere. And in the second reveal by the NCAA committee, they were revealed as a #1 seed. Historic season indeed.
That certainly was, Peely.
14 of their 18 points you've basically given to them. You can't do that. But for Utah, no Izzy Palmer day-to-day. Deja Young, 3 personal fouls. Jenna Johnson, 2 personal fouls.
Yeah, that hurts.
Lynn Roberts is going to be working hard to just figure out some rotations.
Oh,
what a pass.
What a pass.
Yeah, they're going to need some minutes from Reese.
Yeah, with Jenna Johnson picking up a couple of personals. White with the board. The shot no good for Tahina. Beata trying to push that tempo. Utes trying to get the pace up a little bit. Beata. Back up. Looking for help. Lonnie White, aggressive drive left, good. The freshman has continued to earn minutes this year.
Yes, excitable, energetic, can put it on the floor and attack. She's going to get some minutes tonight.
Murekatete, she's got the little left baby hook down.
Boy, at this point for Washington State, just getting a nice solid possession where you don't turn it over and you get it inside for a clean look is an accomplishment.
You got that right. They've given up way too much off the turn. 7 points for Bella. Neepkins, nowhere to go.
They've got her locked up pretty solidly. 5 points, 2 of 4 shooting.
Using the high screen. Skip across to Tahina. And they get the bucket to go. 9 points for Murekatete. And chipping away at the deficit. Lonnie White trying to get some space from Walker. D has been everywhere. And knocking it off of Feely right there. South Surrey, Canada. Up at the point. Leger-Walker hasn't had the ball in her hands a lot. She's got McQueen guarding her now. Murekatete trying to get some space and trying to get away from Reese.
See her career ranks at Washington State. One of those players, when you gauge from when they arrived on campus as a freshman to today.
1 for 2 from the line. Enjoyed talking with her when they made their trip to Salt Lake City and just how positive she wants to be. She said, you know, we've done so many good things and they barely won some games, but she brings that leadership and experience as the shot won't go. Cougs trying to push tempo.
Great recovery by Kennedy McQueen.
Walker guarded by Vieta.
Vieta giving up a lot of size on that matchup.
Yep. Walker listed at 5'10", Vieta just 5'6". They're going to call a blocking foul. First foul on McQueen. And Sarver to the stripe. Gets the first. Veteran play, 4 seniors, a 5th-year senior, and then 3 freshmen added.
And the turnover spigot turned off. A game like this with the foul trouble and the injury, the freshmen are going to matter.
Vieta, hesitation left, puts it up right. She knew she had Sidbury there, but way off the mark. And Estero Tahina calling out the play. Freshman out of Kosovo, part of the all-freshman team, honorable mention member this year.
I mean, they kind of think of her as a 6th starter.
Yeah.
Solid minutes, great contribution.
Yeah, Coach Etheridge was concerned that she started when Leger-Walker went home. And speaking of, Leger-Walker, nothing but net.
Leger-Walker didn't have to do anything on that possession but just stand out there and wait for the pass.
5 points for Charlisse Leger-Walker as Peely gets the shot off. She gets fouled. And Cougs regain the lead.
One of the things that Lynn Roberts talked about with us was we can't get into a half-court slugfest.
Free throws.
We haven't said that very often this year.
Yeah, we sure haven't. Can't say enough about the defense the Cougs have brought this first half. Tahina shot too much. Farland trying to hang on and does. Utah wanted it over back. They don't get it. Farland. She's picked up more and more minutes as the season's gone along. It's taken her a while after the injury last year in this tournament.
Right.
Sidbury, finger roll, pretty. Her first contribution. You gotta love players like that. I mean, you look at her numbers, you know, she only averages about a point, about a board as Clark in the high post sticks it. But it's those hustle plays and the things that don't show up in the stats that Sarver brings.
If you're Washington State, though, you can't go to the locker room at halftime and celebrate. You've got a lot more time out there to try to keep shutting down this high-powered Utah team that's going to come alive at some point.
Napkins, hands in the passing lane, and a steal.
Another turnover. Just giving away points. I'm sure one of the things they're going to talk about is this is game 1 for Utah, and they look rusty.
Yep. It's always that question, that first round bye helps you if you can get past the first game.
I think everyone wants the first round bye.
I think so too.
I bet USC wishes they had that first round bye. Big possession for the Cougs. Can they come away with points? Go into the locker room with energy.
Ten seconds, about a second differential, shot clock, game clock. It's made a big difference in what they've been able to do. And no Izzy Palmer out day today with a minor injury. Leger-Walker drawing contact with 3 seconds.
But when you're Lynn Roberts with the kind of foul trouble and no Izzy Palmer, your substitution, it's not for a situation and what you want to do as much as just survival.
Definitely so. Misses the first, hits the second. Point Utah lead. Can they get a shot off?
Wow.
It won't count anyway. That will do it. And Deja Young picked up her third in the first quarter. No Izzy Palmer out with an injury. She is day today. And so the first points of this second half go to the Cougs. And that's the first points of the game for Matuga.
Matuga and Tedder did not take a shot in the first half. And Tuhina 0 for 3. So between those 3 players, 24 points on average. They must get involved offensively.
Curl and then the kick out. Oh, that is pretty. Wallach getting into the action.
Wallach can hit that.
5 points for Wallach. Much better balanced scoring for the Cougs. Peely tries the reverse, gets the charge.
Come on.
She just knows where she is.
That's not fair.
That's not fair. 8 points. Aggressive and good. Murekatete takes it right back at him. 12 points.
She's been terrific.
Neepkins off the Johnson screen, sticks it. Her third 3 of the game. She's got 11.
And she gets her feet set and just that high arc. Just a great job of hunting shots.
Wallach tries to split the D, hands it off to Murekatete.
Well, I don't know what Cammie Etheridge said to her team at halftime about offense, but they are coming out and working as hard on the offensive end to get open shots as they are on the defensive end.
You're right there. Jenna Johnson curls it in, no good, and the rebound down to Matuga. Matuga, the fifth-year senior out of Logan, Australia. Baseline drive, dish it back. Dish it back, Leger-Walker.
Little showtime.
All tied up.
This might be some of the best offense I've seen Murekatete play.
She's built confidence, and there's the takeaway up top, the D by Tadar.
She's such a nice defensive player.
Leger-Walker with just 6 points. She averages 18 a game. Foul on Wallach. That was her second.
Boy, what a pickup she was by Lynn Roberts. First time we saw her first couple games, like, I don't know, she seems a little small to be a post player in this league.
Yeah.
And she has just continued to develop and get better.
Yeah, she wants to guard the key players in key moments. The transfer from UT Martin a couple of seasons ago. Skip across to Wallach, and the right idea, but
and who created the turnover. Matuga does so much talking in this defensive set.
Johnson trying to draw some contact. They'll say nope, out of bounds. Vieta. And Reese calling for it inside, being aggressive, trying to draw some contact, and finishes. 6 points for Kelsey Reese. She averages 3 points per game.
Got to tip your cap to the bench for Utah. They have needed them tonight, and they continue to deliver. Playing without their starting point guard, tons of foul trouble. Everybody that goes out there contributing positive things.
I think, both of these teams have looked to others, and they're getting production. And how about that right there? Matuga with a 3.
She didn't shoot enough for me. I'd love her to just take some more open shots.
33% three-point shooter, and now the Cougs get it back. Katete, that time a little off the mark, cleaning it up underneath though. It's Wallach with the putback.
Anticipate the miss.
Neely left hand, no good.
Doesn't miss many. So make them pay. Come on down and score.
Matuga with the matchup with her is a good one. Matuga again. How about the left side? 3 ball.
Why not?
8 points for Matuga. She averages 7 per game.
This game's like getting into the movies free for Washington State. Everything to just get in there and enjoy it.
And another turnover by Utah. How about Leger-Walker? Okay.
And here we go.
Second 3 of the game for her. She's got 9. Cougs heating up. 8-0 run. And Lynn Roberts wants to stop. They have hit some shots, cleaned it up. They have 5 threes, 4 of those coming in this third quarter with just a minute left. See if Utah has an answer out of this timeout. And an offensive foul instead. Things just not going the Utes' way.
Third on Neepkins.
Yeah. Cougs came out at the half and took control of this quarter. Leger-Walker sticks it. 14-0 run. And a turnover.
You know, roles were reversed a year ago. It was the Washington State team that was the higher seed and Utah at the 6 chasing them. But tonight, we're just seeing the scenario of a year ago. A hungry Washington State team saying, can we do it again, Matuga?
Second chance. And that will do it.
Not something we've seen much this season.
Start of the fourth quarter. Taya Sidbury, the freshman in the high post right now with the ball. So a different look for the Utes. Again, no Izzy Palmer out with an injury. Going to get her back sooner than later, but makes a change to what they're doing. Neepkins banks that one in. The 3-ball bank.
Whatever it takes. Utah does not get discouraged by deficits, by not shooting the ball well. They know how to get it going and get it going fast.
14 from Neepkins as there's contact inside. I want to bring Alyssa Charleston back in. Alyssa, what you got for us?
Well, that's both of the last 2 timeouts for Washington State. You just see the savvy coach that Mary was talking about inside of Charlisse Leger-Walker. She knows every other player's tendencies on Utah. She's telling her own teammates what's going to happen, what she needs to have, where she needs to have the ball. She's just got such a good eye for it, such a veteran. And the other thing is a lot of experience on this Washington team. Bella Murekatete, Charlisse Leger-Walker.
Neepkins tries to muscle it up. Sidbury on the weak side.
How important is Gianna Neepkins? Just hasn't been there a lot. This is a different stage.
And around and out. So a tough break. A lot of time left in this one. Washington State has been very focused the entire way, especially on the defensive end. They have really caused some problems.
Utah averages 84 points a game. 44.
This is definitely the style the Cougs wanted as slither in that 3-ball in. Matuga.
Matuga. It's putting on a show.
Really something.
With the hustle play.
A good heady play there. Peely. She's been off tonight behind the arc.
It's really interesting. Utah looks like the fatigue team.
You know, they have been pushed. They have to work so hard against this defense to try to get their offense going.
Look at this freshman. Dancing her way to 2.
A stare at Tuhina. She was trying to dish. Neepkins. Nifty move, and she'll go to the free throw line. Just a freshman. She's out of Kosovo. But this player, Coach Etheridge said, really stepped up in those games where Charlisse Leger-Walker was gone. She said, I want her to continue to stay up. We don't want her to take a back seat at this point.
Well, they feel like she's a 6th starter and just the confidence.
For Peely, she's a big reason those numbers aren't where they usually are.
That's exactly right, Krista.
And a takeaway by the Utes on the inbound. Can they get something out of it? Can they find a spark? Here's Lonnie White off the bench. Reese off the bench. She's been good. McQueen trying to backdoor. Gets it and run.
You're under 5 minutes, and every possession, every free throw.
Leger-Walker running the clock. Fun to see her out there with Tahina.
Desperation pass out.
Switch inside. White was trying to draw a charge instead. Banker good for Murekatete, 18 points.
Sometimes the basketball gods give you a gift.
11-point lead. Ball partially tipped. Sid Berry, left hand, gets a touch.
Hasn't made many mistakes.
Yeah.
There's the turnover.
Sid Berry, hand in the passing lane, out on the break, gets the layup good. 2 minutes left in the game. Winner moves on to the semifinals tomorrow.
Gotta look at the basket.
Just misses shot clock violations. Another chance to move on. Cougs want to do it this year. As Peely's shot won't go.
A year ago, Washington State was the 3 seed and lost to the 6 seed Utah.
Trying to flip it. Wallach. Tuga. Ball fake, but a travel. So some turnovers late, giving Utah a chance.
Life, giving them basketball life.
Leakins to the knee. Under control, but a shot not available yet. Leakins drives it up, gets fouled, and wishes she had the three-point play. First one good. Two-time first-team All-Pac-12. And gets them both. Oregon State Beavers have made in this tournament. Utah doesn't get the steal. They only have 2 team fouls. They got to get a couple more if they're going to try to force free throws.
3 team fouls.
Just get it inbounded. And now Queen with the reach in.
Leger-Walker, an outstanding free throw shooter. You know they want the ball in her hands, if possible. That's why the double team.
And I think that's going to be on Deja. Off the mark. Hey, coming up, we're going to send you to the desk for the Tums game break with Ashley, Elise, and Angela. So much to go over. Utes got to score, and they got to get one quickly.
And you'll give up 2s. You don't want to give up a 3.
Oh, the and one, maybe the hard way with the 3-point play.
You're exactly right.
3-point play. Peely with 11. Their first 20-plus winning season since 1979, Mare. That was a long time ago.
Not going to foul. About an 8-second differential.
Yep.
This is all Charlisse Leger-Walker and Kennedy McQueen.
McQueen saying, let me know. Where's the screen coming? Mismatch inside. Leger-Walker. Oh,
a woman who's been making big shots. Her
And it's tipped by the D on the inbound play. Coach of the Year last year voted on by the media. Making their way to the NCAA tournament.
And the hero of the night, Ula Matuga.
You got it.
Last night they won their 20th game. I mean, no one expected that.
It's been a long time. Had 19 wins last year. Yeah, 1979, the last time they had a 20-win season.
I mean, that's like 100 years ago, really, in basketball.
I mean, it really is.
Ula Matuga fan club. We're starting one now.
13 for Ula Matuga, all in the second half. Neepkins. Shot won't go. And that will do it.
What a moment.